Flashing signals breaking through. Truth or fiction, who are you? Mask on mask, it's all review. The crowd decides the false and true.
Raise your glass to a glitching stream. Chat on fire and a broken dream. Jake leans in with that crooked grin. Says, remember when you cried to 1,000 tuned in? Cody's staring at the floor, counting every line he swore you'd never cross, but you sprint right past the door. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret time to cheap endeavor, every quiet moment tried and laugh. Here's a taste to the worst show ever. Jake, you burn through trust like fuel into somewhere, into never, and we're all just watching you. You call it shoot, but it's just a knife, cutting names into the table of somebody else's life. You sell pain for a punchline hit, another friendship in the fire, and you're warming up with it. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret time to cheap endeavor, every quiet promise smashed like glass. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you wreck each bridge you use into somewhere, into never, and you joke like that's your truth. You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot. Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving into somewhere.
Dumpster matchbook, steel lid, sick thud. Jake calling every combo, pop the crowd, draw blood. Rewind, freeze frame, peep the detail there. From the test to the taunts to the stare down glare. Old school saga, rise from the indie haze. Cutting down giants, climbing through phases. Jake got jokes, but he's sharp with the takes. If it don't hit like it should, that's a 5, not an 8. We go into somewhere. Every night hit play, hit watching mirrors and smoke. But we'll be live every weekend till the car feels brand new.
Looking good on a Tuesday. How we doing, Jack? What's going on? Welcome to the debut of Pyro Wrestling. Woo! Oh, yeah, I've been working real hard on this one, but we're doing some audio tests and checking some stuff out. How we doing, everybody? Welcome. Fuck Wavelength, it updated again, so I'm exhausted and fueled by energy drinks and hopes and prayers. Hopefully everybody's doing well today and you can all hear me and things are running smoothly so far, it looks. Thumbs up, you hear this and you love my sexy face because I love your sexy faces. And we're going to have some fun. I'm telling you, we've got some championships and some introductions to do for the league. And then I think we'll be able just to get right into it. I just wanted to lay out some ground rules before we get into Fire and Fury with Friday Night Pyro Wrestling Live. So, we've got I don't know why, I think there's an NXT show in there and some others, and they're counting current champions. So ignore those. We don't have those on this show. We just currently have 4 running champions and then a Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know where we see that. Regardless, that was the one that I was hoping to show you. We'll find it. Hopefully it's coming in nice, loud, and clear, and everything is sounding and looking good. I double-checked it. I'm loud. If I'm too loud, let me know. We'll see how the game audio is as well. I got it a bit of a different mix this time, so you'll deal with my commentary, and we'll see how it sounds. You know? Shouldn't have heard me burp, but we'll find out. Making you horny. I've been working harder on this than I do most times, honestly, to make my wife. That's not true. That takes hours, but still, love you, honey. Yeah, the game should be, wanting to load, but it's like, I don't know. I don't like you right now, and I don't know why it's not enjoying me, but we'll figure it out. Here we go. Look at that. There we go. It switched inputs. Now I can officially welcome you to our champions of Pyro Wrestling. And we have Shrek as our main champion. Satan is our infinite champion. That's right. We've got our broken champion, which is the intergender title, held by SpongeBob, and the 1v1 title currently being held by Superwoman. And Joe Biden actually holds the infamous. Let me just go up. Let me show you really quick before we start this. Where is it? I know it's somewhere here. He holds the infamous loan in the bank, controlled by his masters, and he can cash it in at any time. It's very dangerous, like a WMD, but worse. So we've got to be careful with Mr. Biden holding that. All right. So without further ado, I say, let's see what happens. Let's get into Pyro Live. I'm excited, right? Oh, sure. What happened to the theme song? I mean, there we go. That works. Sure. Let's do it. All right. Woo! Here we go. Already, I think it's choppy. We'll find out. As long as I don't click on it, I think. But carnage is happening. Oh my God, it's Sub-Zero.
The fall is scheduled for
One fall.
From Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in
Impressive.
at 228 pounds. Sub-Zero.
Visiting from the Netherworld, we're lucky to have this man here with us today. Sub-Zero is one fierce competitor. As we say, he's got ice in his veins. And I'm not kidding. No puns included, but I'm telling you, this man is cold. I've watched him murder families and freeze their babies to put his drink on ice. You don't want to fuck with a master of the Mortal Kombat tournament. I'll tell you that much. We're going to see what happens and who he's facing here tonight. I wish this came with a rundown, but that's okay. Let's see who he'll be facing. You didn't give me the rundown sheet. I don't know. Oh my God! It's the Horror King himself, the Pumpkin King. I'm a bit intrigued to see what happens here. He wasn't included in the draft, but somehow he made it on the show. Anyways, Pumpkin is one interesting bedfellow, carved by anger and justice. He's managed to portray a stern yet stoic jack-o'-lantern portrayal. And that also reflects his in-ring abilities as well. Very slow, very plodding, but very, very strong and a boding force no one seems to want to compete with. We've got to go ahead and see now, and... Oh God, watch out. Why did they put the goddamn commentary table this close to the pyrotechnics? This is terrible. Almost spilt my Red Bull. God, I know we're not sponsored by them. Still, I need it. Sub-Zero trying to show his dominance already. Refusing to shake the hand of the Pumpkin. I don't know how he made it into the draft. He was excluded and downloaded as extra, but that's okay. Here in our first bout of the evening, so far so good, looking like it's going through. We're doing okay. How we doing, chat? Everybody feeling well? Because I'm telling you, it's great to be here in the Pyro Live arena. Pyro Live Carnage coming to you on ESPN 16. That's right. After this, we've got women's table tennis extreme. They're naked. Oh, off the ropes. Pumpkin in our dark match before the show begins. Sub-Zero and Pumpkin trying to go ahead and set the tone for the evening here. Pumpkin, not one to be trifled with. Here in the kayfabe world of Pyro Land, we don't allow anything but top rope maneuvers as finishers. I'm telling you, look at that splash. Going for a pinfall right away. Gets a 2 count on Sub-Zero. Usually at this point, the man snaps. That level of disrespect as Pumpkin goes, off the ropes with the dirty pin. Sub-Zero, a man usually that fights of honor, as his brother Sub-Zero doesn't tolerate this shit. We're gonna see. How's the audio? Is it too loud? Is it good? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can. These are still tests in progress, but I do like the look of things. Like, I didn't make this. I downloaded every last bit of it in the creator arena, but thank you, Nate. You're doing your God's work. And God was supposed to be our champion, but Shrek took it in the draft. So God and Satan fighting in the mix. Very exciting. I'm still kind of concerned because the Pumpkin should not be here. So being that this is the dark match to kick off the night, the fans here could not be more excited, not knowing that they were going to see one of the fan favorites, Sub-Zero, compete. Although Sub-Zero's been in a lot of matches lately, really been taking a heavy toll, especially in this best of 92 series with Pumpkin. Match 86 of 92. It's been just endless, but these two at a stalemate. Win for win for win, tit for tat. No, don't get too excited. I said tat. Up and over, going straight down. Pumpkin taking bumps on a house show like a madman here. I don't think he doesn't realize it's not being televised yet on the iPay-per-view and on ESPN 16. or else he would not let this work for Punk King, brother. We know how he acts. His attitude gets in the way. Sub-Zero trying to fire up here, remembering his days of training as a monk and a warrior, saying, fuck this shit, I can fight. I'm surprised. Usually at this point he snaps, whipping out a fatality. I'm curious. The crowd behind Sub-Zero, they want to see Punk King finished. Is that it? Oh, he punched him in the mask and it adjusted into the helmet. I think he's unconscious. Oh my God, I didn't even realize he used the frozen knuckles. We couldn't see it, the referee didn't see it, but Sub-Zero with the frozen knuckles is able to knock Punk King unconscious. The best of 92 series continues with Sub-Zero +1 on top. This is truly incredible. What a way to early kick off our night here at Pyro Live. Loving what we're seeing. Really great stuff. I wonder if it's going to spaz out if I click on it. Yep, it doesn't like me. I think we have to, clear RAM when it does that, but we'll figure this out. Granted, these are all tests, and the quality will only improve as I figure it out better, but thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm glad that things look and sound good. And thank you for everybody being here in chat. Very good. Is it going to skip? Yeah, a little bit. I like how it starts to work, and then it's like, I feel like dying. But that's why we're learning, and we're seeing what we can do to fix things. I like our transitions here. I like the music. Did it crash though? Or is it going to load? I think it might be dead. I think it... Oh! Do we have something? I'm going to try and see if I need to restart it. I know if I click off it, it's SpongeBob! The broken champ himself is here. Holding the transgender title, the broken one, SpongeBob, is ready to battle in the opening contest of Pyro Live. I think if I don't click on it, it works, but we'll see for now. Pyro Live still continuing without a major hiccup. Look at this. SpongeBob, as we know, from Bikini Bottom, ready to face any opponent that comes his way. He's not afraid, although his rivalry with his dear friend Patrick has been brutal. Patrick, we didn't know was able to bleed that way, but then in a returning scent of fire, busted open the sponge, and it's Ricochet. How did Ricochet get in here? I don't know, but that's troubling. Oh no, it's gay Ricochet. Ooh.
93 pounds.
Oh no. Oh. How did he even get a contract? He sends out terrible tweets, gets fired from AEW. Pyro Wrestling is the only place left for Ricochet. He has tried to get hired all over the world and now is left to wrestle Bikini Bottom's best in SpongeBob. We hear that Ricochet is here by favor to Patrick and sent by Squidward. So Squidward did say, "Don't test my gangsta. I will fill you up with lead, still hetero." Damn, those are some heavy bars. Thank you, Squidward, for dropping those lines. And I don't know, folks. Big surprise here. Was not expecting this. We still don't have a rundown sheet, and we don't know what's to come for the rest of the evening. But unbeknownst to us, Ricochet here is ready to battle. So we're going to see what happens. Yes, Ricochet is a nickname, but it's Rick O'Shea. Yes. That's the actual pronunciations. Holding on to his former glory in PWG since he claims his WWE legacy is tarnished, almost as bad as he tarnished his own legacy by tweeting out that people deserve MS. Isn't that right? We've got Sandy here today, and Sandy... Oh, really? Oh. Well, oh, look at this. Joe Biden is ready to cash in Money in the Bank. So see, if I click on it, we'll see, you know, if I can even attempt to do it. But regardless, let's get into it. I like that if I can fuck it up for a second and then get it back working, we're in good hands. I wonder, let's see what else I can do. Mess around with here. All right. We'll keep messing around with stuff and see in the meantime. Yeah, doesn't like me if I click on it. That's okay. It's still working on this end. We'll see if it's gonna happen. It allows me to add story elements. So. Oh, Ricochet going off the ropes there. Let's see. Can we get back to the normal camera is the question. I think so. I am not so sure as it glitches out on us. Let's be patient here, and we shall see. This poor game. It does not like me, huh? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that's cool. So you can see momentum effect. SpongeBob is set for a post-match interview if they pull off a win against Rick O'Cunt and ready to answer any questions. However, losing means they lose their interview and will be ready to interrupt their opponent's time in the spotlight. See, that's very cool. I'm hoping that if I release enough of the RAM, we'll be able to... I have more than enough, but it's just bottlenecking as this thing wants to explode. So let's see if that improves anything. And we'll mess around for a minute and give it a second. And we'll see. Let's go ahead and keep testing stuff. Thank you guys and gals for attempting to remedy issues with me. I don't know. If I'm in it, it's not in it. It doesn't like me, but we'll see. Come on, game. Don't hate me here. Can we get back to the non-spectator camera? We'll find out. Come on, game. You're doing so good. You're so close to functioning. And look at that. Nope, not quite. See, it says free camera. I don't want free camera. There's camera shortcuts, but it's not working at all. So let's see. That's interesting. We'll see if that even works. Nothing's responding. Let's restart it. Let's just go ahead and quit being lazy and see if it'll work again. We tried. All right. That's okay. Relaunching. Yay! That's why we're still testing this stuff. The thought is there. All right. The idea is not far-fetched. I think we're getting somewhere. It's just a matter of getting it working so we can see Shrek in action here. That's the real important thing. So let me go ahead and keep the chat up. Lashing night. Yeah, right. It's just lagging out. But what are you going to do? We're trying here. It's also terribly, terribly, terribly unoptimized on PC. So that's unfortunate. Let's see if we don't switch out anything and just stay right here. I've got the chat up there. All the audio's set. We'll stay in the game. We don't switch out. Let it stay. Will it stay? That's the question. Hey, we got some rewards too. Let's see if we unlocked anything worth using. Huh? Maybe? What do we got? Can you dig it? We got Booker T. That's always useful. Sucker. We got Lady Flamer. not Flammer. We got an attribute bundle. All right. And then faction points. Okay, that's very useful. And we even got an Undertaker mask and some other stuff. So, very interesting. 3 hours SmackDown. Let's go ahead and go to Superstars. And this was set before, but let's go ahead and go to custom. And I believe we can remove people like Rickacunt and whatnot. So let's go through our amazing roster here. Look at these great people that we have. There are some very interesting fellows like Jesse Pinkman even. There we go. We see the briefcase. You know, the loan in the bank. John Rambo was supposed to take on Rocky, all right? We got Joker and Bane. Like, you can get out of here, right? How do we get you out of this? Can we? There has to be a way. All right, there we go. Sure. That's not how we edit the roster. So I guess we'll figure it out at some point. But still, cool. We're getting there. Yes, we have many people. It might be in something with the drafting. And yeah, we'd have to do a whole new draft, I think. Okay, well, for now, I think it just has every downloaded superstar included. But let's stay on it. I think it's just going to stay where it was with our show. We'll get into it, and hopefully it won't glitch out and fuck up. Already it looks like it's chugging along. I see the computer making me glitch a little bit, so... we'll hold out hope. We'll see. I think it's stuttering already. I'm going to have to switch off and back. That's really frustrating. If it's going to go ahead and glitch out a little bit each time, that's all right. We'll just switch out of it and skip the scenes because we saw these two start feuding, and we'll head right into it. So that'll be good. We'll be able to. Yes, WWE 12 was the best. So it's definitely some sort of, because now it says it's using 4 gigs of RAM. Before it was only using much less. So there's definitely some sort of like memory thing that's going on here that's making everything slow to a crawl. But we'll see what happens. I will continue to try and get through things, and we'll progress the show the best we can. SpongeBob taking Rickacunt in the corner. Rick not having it, knocking the spongy porous one back on his ass. Dropping him down. The sponge again. 2. Oh, gets the kick out. We're back to the spectator cam, but that's okay so long as we're still watching the match here. The sponge continuing the flurry of attacks, meeting business. Holy hell. Wow. Look at that. SpongeBob taunting. Good old Ricky one saying, I might be a sponge, but you're bald. Ricochet says, I'm the athletic one, though, and I want your title. Rolling up the sponge. SpongeBob trying to get into some of those crazy, zany antics. Look at Ricochet using the anti-gravity maneuvers that SpongeBob usually takes advantage of. SpongeBob must have filled himself with helium yet again. Ricochet benefiting from the benefits of the beneficial benefits. I'm alone. I don't even have Discord on, and it's still chugging. Imagine if I did. I think the PC would explode. What we're going to do is go down after Pyro Live and rob a local Walmart with the help of SpongeBob. Isn't that right, commentator Billy? You already have a warrant? Okay, never mind. He's actually our co-producer. Isn't that right, Billy? You're leaving? Thanks a lot. Ricochet in the corner. The cunt himself, I thought was bleeding, but no, that's just his sour attitude. Look at him try. Oh, he cries. as the Sponge takes advantage. We're getting an update from our social media team that Liv Morgan, her fan base has kidnapped her on Twitter. It's being reported that they were waiting for her at her home to argue about her being heel or face. She's not been seen in 4 minutes. That's the last time anyone's seen her on Instagram. People are worried. Back to you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Rick going for the cover, but the Sponge says, "Get off my nads." Ricochet trying to show off here. He wants that belt. He knows what's up, and says, "Look at this. You're going to fire me, AEW? Well, I'm going to steal everything I can." Look at that hidden blade. And he beats the Sponge, but look at this. Oh my God, it did happen. It's Joe Biden. He's cashing in. He's using it. He's using it to loan in the bank. He summoned his higher powers. His Israeli brethren are here. The men in the mask have shown up to make sure no one interferes again. Takes out the Sponge as well. It's now a triple threat. Oh my God. I didn't think this was possible, but Biden misses. And the Sponge rolls him up. Could he get the title back? No, it doesn't happen. Biden in his zombie form. Gets knocked back. The concussions come flooding in like PTSD from the war. I'm not sure how many more hits his head can take. SpongeBob using those loafers to kick him a couple more times. Get him, SpongeBob. Show him who the real top G is. Show him why you should have been on the ballot. Here we go, SpongeBob. What do you got? Somehow, miraculously, the Sponge is fighting back. I'm shocked here. Ricochet got out of Dodge. He wanted none of Joe Biden. Imagine if this worked as well as I had planned it. This shit would be fucking even more hilarious. But thankfully, the computer stutter has stopped during the pay-per-view on ESPN 16, the outro times 2. The Sponge calls to the fans. Bikini Bottom misses. And he lands on his bottom. Oh no. Look at Biden. He was trying to go for steal the election, but he couldn't get it locked in. Here we go. SpongeBob again up and over. I can't believe he's fighting back after losing almost to Ricochet right at the 3 count. Biden cashed in to make it a triple threat. Ricochet got busted open just like his bleeding Twitter-loving vagina. And the Sponge gets the kick. He's champion. The Sponge retains. Oh my God, he did it. He did it. This place goes unglued. He fucking did it. I can't believe it. Holy fuck. The Sponge is champ. He remains on top somehow. Sandy is getting it deep tonight. Force or not, he's gonna be filling holes. The Sponge is laying it deep to celebrate. And here we go at the replay. You see that kick after already being in a grueling affair with Ricochet. The Sponge retains. I wonder how the cabinet feels after seeing Joe Biden cash in and then lost his opportunity, thinking the Sponge would not be strong enough to retain. That was truly incredible. The fans here on their feet. Oh my God, it's Shrek. It's Shrek. It's the world champion. He's here. He's here. And he's ready to talk. The people have already been losing their minds all night. Donkey. They are chanting donkey in the arena.
Donkey!
Oh, listen to the people. They're loving it. Shrek said it. He's telling everybody right now that he knows what a swamp smells like. And this smells like a swamp. He's ready to pull off a challenge, and he's tired of the disrespect in the back of people saying that an ogre can't be champion. Shrek does not want to deal with any more of this bullshit. He's conquered fairy tale monsters. He's destroyed far, far away. And he's not stopping today at Pyro Wrestling Live because he's gonna be the champ forever. Wow, big words from Shrek.
Donkey!
We've not seen how Fiona feels with her band being champion, but we might catch her later on. The fans here were told to head to the concession stands and pick up their Jakehausen shirts, but they've not sold one. Oh my God, here we go. Look, the people on their feet. The President of the United States is back. We saw his brutal affair with the one and only former President Barack Obama, but today we're getting one hell of a match. President Donald Trump, here he is. The people on their feet, the arena is shaking. They don't even support him, they just want to see the carnage, like what happened the other night when he and Obama went tit for tat. That's right, I said it. Don't get excited. It's just... Oh, I love it. Look at the way that he knows how to read the room. He gets the audience hot and ready. He's ready to deliver the Oval Office right into the spine of his opponent, holding that flag high. Let's see who's answering the call. Oh my God. It makes sense now entirely why Scorpion is answering the call, because Trump did say earlier in the night on Truth Social that anyone from Netherrealm is an illegal and should not be wrestling in his country. He also threatened to call ICE on the man that forms ice in his hands. Scorpion took that personal, and now we know he is here seeking vengeance for the slight pulled out against his brother. It was and is truly devastating to face this man, knowing what true potential he has to burn you, not just on Twitter or Truth Social, but literally to ash.
What?
To ash. He does that. Trump not taking chances, trying to make sure that mask does not come off. He's avoiding the fire breath at every cost here. We've seen him spit and throw fire many a times now, burning his opponent's face. We've not seen the return of Sonya Blade in 6 months now, since her eyes were charred at the hands of Scorpion all the way back in Midwest Atlantic Grove. Here we go, Scorpion trying to immediately come out on top. Trump, not only the #1 selling DLC character in the world right now, but the only person to have a 102 rating. That's right. Here he goes. And, oh my God, Trump showing the audience the bullet that almost took him out that fateful day. He's going ahead and saying, you think this couldn't stop me either? You can't stop me ever. I am the president. I hear him yelling right here from the commentary booth. He wants his Secret Service to take care of Sub-Zero in the back. Scorpion hears the plan, trying to let Reptile know what's going on, but he's distracted and misses hitting Mr. President. Oh, look at this, Scorpion getting pissed. They're going punch for punch, mano a mano. You've seen me say it. You've heard the sound bits. You've heard it trend on TikTok. They're going. Come on and do it. Tap, tap. That's not catching on. I worked hard on that. I bought like 1 million likes on TikTok. Scorpion and our president going after it. What do you mean, not our Scorpion and Mr. President going after each other right now. I see that Donald might have bitten off a little more than he can chew with this open challenge, not realizing who was going to answer. I think he expected a rematch for the 9th time with Barack Obama, but instead Scorpion, the hired hitman, coming out to make sure that this is done. I need to see. Trump's having the Secret Service call. That's weird. I love a great commentary team that clues us in for the main event. You people are going to be happy. Apparently, there was an audio snafu in the overlay that was not broadcasting outwards, and I was being informed that you were only hearing me in one ear. So now that that's been fixed, I am. No, because Wavelink reset right earlier today, and then also when they got into the stream, we're getting to the last bit of the count here. Thank you to the audience and those of you watching on ESPN 16 currently. Pyro Clash, Pyro Wrestling Live's debut pay-per-view going off without a fucking hitch. Right? Trump coming back, he means business. He did sign a no lose contract. We have to see, with the backbreaker, the knees driven into Sub-Zero's already battered spine. Scorpion, don't forget Scorpion having fought all last week in an Inferno match 19 times. Taking him down with the big right Superman fist that he usually calls the Dominator. Because he beats his wife. Yeah! Another realm allowed weird things. Coming down on Mr. President. Trump, knowing his hands are indeed weapons of mass destruction, trying to go ahead and level the playing field. But I don't know how much more he can survive. Maybe Trump just has to lay down for this one. The hired hitman and the cabinet upset that their champion did not prevail. Trump, knowing he's going to see better days, he'll find a way to excuse this cheating victory, as it never truly happened. Wow. We see Scorpion getting the job done. The cabinet will be happy, even though they lost the loan in the bank. And the audience here still on their feet. I think they're just respectful of the match both men put on. Let's continue. Here we are. We've got our 1v1 champion, and it's going to be a triple threat. This audience going nuts, not realizing that they were going to be seeing the women's champion, Superwoman. Superwoman is here tonight, all the way from the destroyed planet of Krypton. Kal-El's cousin. I thought it was his stepsister. Whoops, I won't talk about those photos. Regardless, Superman's cousin here, looking finer than ever without the cape, showing off that new tight suit as she's this month's front page model of Pyro Wrestling Magazine. Showing off the glutes and the guns. Supergirl knows what's up. Superwoman. I know you said don't call you Supergirl, but you're just cute, aren't you? Cute little thing. Give me that tush, no? You're gonna break my fingers again? All right, I'll stop. Misty, here for revenge. We found the actual Misty here. Last week, an imposter Misty was here, and we should have known she ended up being a he, because Misty was 6 feet tall and had the broadest shoulders I think I've seen, even possibly broader than our true president. Misty, done with Ash's shit. She's here for revenge after Ash made her face Charizard and both of them got burnt. We've not seen Sonya Blade since her eyes were destroyed, but Misty recovered quickly from the burn she suffered at the hands of Charizard on the intro show to Pyro Wrestling Live. Now this match is being decided under random draws, so we've still got one more opponent to add to the mix. Fans here just happy to see Misty able to open her eyes after being scorched by Charizard, that evil, flamey, fiery bastard. And let's see, in our rogues gallery of villains, who's left? No, it couldn't be. I heard, and the rumors are true, the one and the only Jade DeMarco returns. She's here in the building. The former Jade in WWE, now going by Julie. Julie DeMarco, the former Jade in WWE, is here. Look at that. The crowd going nuts. They're happy to see her. And look at the laser lights. That's got to be expensive. Her contract better be worth it. Using her gymnastic skills, the people here are on their feet and going bananas. They are excited. Holy hell, Pyro Wrestling Live. Everybody on their feet for the return of the one and only Jade, former in the WWE. People thought she was going to go to AEW, but as you saw her tweet out, fuck that shit. I'm not gay. Now going by the ring name Julie DeMarco. DeMarco, avoid that copyright. Superwoman going ahead and meaning business. Showing off the guns early. She knows what's up. And Julie says, can you stop my kryptonite? I don't think so. And if your kryptonite is indeed a kendo stick to the head, I think it works. Don't forget, you can order your Pyro Clash VHS tapes. Soon to be in a few months also released on Betamax and DVD. Order yours today for $59.95. That's pesos. Look at this Superwoman taking Misty over, grabbing her by the ankles. Superwoman whispering, not the OF maneuver, it's too soon. Here we go, Superwoman. Look at this. Is there going to be anybody that can stop her? She's so fast and strong. Oh my God, Misty even trying to bring out that kendo stick covered in kryptonite, but it's not even slowing her down. It's like she's stronger and faster than ever. I don't know what's happened here, but Superwoman just looks larger than life and truly undefeatable. You can pick up all of today's wrestling themes and more from Into Somewhere's greatest hits on vinyl on the website as well. If you just go to pyroclash.intosomewhere.gov.russia.israel.com.jizz.com. Order yours today. Thank you to our Spanish announcers, Michael Cole and Booker T, for being here. I know they said they didn't need 2 English commentary teams, and I told them originally I knew French till I got here, pretended I was mute. Somehow, Julie zooted off her asses, dancing. Superwoman not giving a damn and following the playbook. Dives right on Misty's already bruised ribs. She must have broken something there. Misty grasping at her sides as she's gasping for air. And, oh, the Superwoman, Superman, no man needed punch misses. Wow. And, Jesus, Julie, it's supposed to be a work contest. But, Misty, barely able to stand. She looks woozy. I see now why you were let go as Jade from the WWE. Dear God, she's just injuring Misty left and right. And, oh, Julie yells out, my hole, and dives on top of both opponents. Superwoman, though, says, this shit's stupid, and take my super knee. Look at this, she's making her flash her badge to the audience. This is like the time she got drunk and sang Britney Spears on the hotel roof and got locked up there. She splashed her badge on TikTok Live and got suspended. Poor Jade, I mean Julie. That one's gonna take a while to get used to. The Superwoman, I don't need a Superman punch lands. Misty's nose is now broken. She's got broken ribs and a broken nose for sure. The only reason we're able to have this confirmed already is the X-ray vision by Superwoman. She said that, also Misty, you're pregnant and it's Ash's baby. Holy hell, what a revelation. Is the X-ray safe for the baby? I guess the wrestling's not safe, but ask Tony Storm and congratulations. Hey. Remember, folks, just like Betamax, Superwoman never dies. Here we go. These girls fighting for their lives out here as Superwoman is like a beast possessed, and oh my God, she stuffs some of the kryptonite in the tip of her shoe. Julie goes ahead, gets the pinfall, tries to, but Superwoman sells for no bitch. She heads over. How many more strikes can she take? Those kryptonite taped fists. Oh no, she gave her the stink badge. I think Superwoman might be knocked unconscious, and oh, Misty, bashed and broken. She says, my man used to beat me. I've taken worse from Ash. She just, oh God, Julie's busted open. You know for a fact how much she hates to bleed. Anytime she bleeds her own blood, she snaps into a state of pure manic rage. We've got to be careful here, and oh, the stink badge reversed. Made her touch her own cootie. Can Superwoman stop it? She breaks up the pin. Nobody can get an advantage here. Misty's sloppy titties just slightly falling out at the bottom. We're sorry we had to cut to black there, folks, but it is what it is here on ESPN 16, the Ocho Squared. What's that, Charlie? I thought you left. No, she wasn't going tit for tat. That's still not catching on? All right. Oh my God, Misty unconscious, gets pinned by Julie. Superwoman is ripping pissed knowing that she can't be pinned or defeated. Julie takes it, bleeding and zooted off her ass, but she's saying, I am going to be the champion. I am going to take that title soon, and this will happen. Wow, I am super impressed with how this show turned out, folks. That was one hell of a wild ride for the first episode of Pyro Clash Live. This is going to be a lot of fun. I think there's a lot for us to do with this, and I think it's going to be a silly, stupid state of affairs. But like, we've got some great stuff coming up. Shrek and Bond. So we can edit the matches because Ricochet and SpongeBob, Kratos and Iron Man taking on Osprey and Charizard, Rocky and Kyle Fletcher, Wonder Woman, Julie, like Kyle Fletcher. There's people that I want to remove, and I think there's a way to do it somehow, but without restarting and doing the whole thing. I think so. There's definitely ways I've got to go ahead and learn more about this without being a total derp. Get right. And my terrible commentary included. But it's been, good, silly fun. Let's see, what we can manage here. No, I don't want to exit. I want to see, how do I, see, they're all included in here. So there's no, it just goes, so there must be edit shows. There we go. That's how we do it, participants. Now we can go through and cut some people out. We got Batman Beyond, Bonnie's good, Bowser, Buzz, Captain America, Charizard, Chica will keep, Thor, sure, Cocaine, sure, Daddy Pig, why the hell not, Danhausen, could be funny. Darby, no, we're going to get rid of you. Anybody, we're trying to get rid of more of the real wrestlers. Let's see who else is in here that snuck through that we don't need. We've got quite a few great ones. Do we include Rambo and Rocky? Chat, what are we thinking? I think Julie DeMarco might be a staple now that she's hired by Pyro Wrestling. And then what else do we have here? We've got Kratos, Kyle Fletcher. Miles going to go nuts because the wonderful Isaiah and Danny are home. Kyle Fletcher, sorry, you got to go for now. Luke Harper, rest in peace. You got to go. Mario, oh, you're staying, bud. I know you want to go for the title. Melina, sure. Misty, sure. Nightwing, yeah. Ozzy Osbourne is our general manager, by the way, so he's got to stay. Paige, you're out of there, but actually we need you. Sorry, we don't have enough females. Peacemaker, definitely in there. Look at Pennywise. All right, Peter Griffin. So I don't want to show you Peter yet because that's the photo for Peter, and that's fucking hilarious. But the Peter Griffin model looks incredible. So it's so I don't know why that's the photo. That's probably the person that made it that's obsessed. No, this is a good Pikachu. This Pikachu looks like an invalid Pikachu that didn't wake up with downs every day. Oh, no, wait, they did. Pumpkins. Do we keep pumpkins? Yay, nay, Peacemaker's good. Pumpkins. What are we thinking? Oh, it looks good. I'm digging the haircut. And Red Ranger, Reptile, Ricka. Do we keep Ricka? I don't think so. He's got to go. Rocky, we'll keep. Look at his face bashed in. Ronald McDonald, Samoa Joe, Satan, of course, Scorpion. We've got the Masked Man, but it's Seth. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. Shrek, yes. Slade, sure. Sonic, yep. Look at that Sonic. That's a furry. Spawn, yep. The Spider, for commentary and copyright reasons. SpongeBob, Sting, nope. Stone Cold E.T., hell yeah. All right, you got Sub-Zero. We're not going to take the Frozen Sub-Zero. Got Superman, Superwoman, Walter White, and Jesse Pinkman. Then we got Will Ospreay. Sorry, bud, you're out for a little bit. And Putin is part of the cabinet, so he's got to stay there. Yeah, I know we don't have enough yet, but we're going to download some more, all right? We're going to make it work, damn it. Let's go ahead and see how this affects our show. So far, this is pretty damn cool how it's got a lot of great options and that, there's like a really, gameplay takeover. Yeah, that's just crazy stuff that it has all these different things that you could do here. So let's see if it decides to spaz. But I've got so many more people, huh? Don't we, Spaz? Let's try and see if it's gonna freak out or not. It might a little bit. We'll see. Yep, already we're glitching, but that's okay. Let's tab out of it for a second. I just want to test and see. We'll do at least the opening bout here. Look at this. After we saw Scorpion and Sub-Zero, both successful last time. Melina coming down now, again from Netherworm. That's right. That's the strip club in Netherworld, Netherworm. And she always drinks the worm. Melina here, rocking the bod created by a god, as she says, and she is ready to take on any man, woman, and ethereal opponent. She said that she would devour them, literally, and I don't doubt it. Ever since we saw her take out, rest in peace, Gingerbread Man, but she ate Gingerbread Man. It's been a hard go of it, and here we go, looking for a big dose of vengeance. We see the return of Batgirl. She has been ripping pissed since Joker went ahead and tried to unmask her and reveal her identity. Since leaving Batman's, detective crew, she's gone ahead and paved her own way. Batgirl here doing her own thing now and trying to prove that she can do it her way. Let's go ahead and take it to ringside for our opening bout of the evening as we kick off the dark match again for Pyro Live Carnage. Thank you, Jake. This is Jake DeMarco ringside. Here we have our two competitors already in the ring. Thank you all for joining us on ESPN 16, the Ocho Squared. You see Batgirl, you see Melina, and as you two know, these two despise each other. Batgirl off the ropes, using what she knows best, all of her training from the League of Shadows. They've made darkness her ally, and so is Melina's ass crack. Wow, a 2 count already. Batgirl using those heavy boots to lay in the concussion deep on Melina. Melina a bit slower than usual as she's been fighting so many times, so often in the Mortal Kombat tournament for Shang Tsung and moonlighting as a hit woman. Look at this, Melina gets taken down with a face full of box. Batgirl doesn't mind because she knows she's got this one in the bag. Get it? Here we go. Batgirl does the rolling Batgirl, but doesn't hit the Batgirl. Oh, God, Melina. Up and over. Here we go. Melina with the head kick. Taking down Batgirl once again. Batgirl chucks the batarang, misses, and gets kicked in the face for it. The ref didn't catch it. A little bit of deception there. She tried to go ahead and inject some justice of her own, but the fans are happy either which way being taken to tight Jiggle City. Here we go. Batgirl going ahead. You saw her get her spine broken. You saw her become the Oracle. You saw her come back as Batgirl again. She's, just been through so many hard trials and tribulations, but here we have her taking on Melina. The audience right behind her. Oh, look at this. She locks it in. Melina taps. She hits the fuck Nightwing, and that's it. Wow, a great opening bout. Legendary to see Batgirl fighting again. We saw her terribly injured, and it's great to see her out of that wheelchair and competing once more. It's very motivational, and look, there's some young girls crying in the front row there. That's just beautiful. That's what it's all about here, folks, at Pyro Wrestling Live. That cocaine and money. Yeah, that's right. Lots of money. So make sure you go ahead and become a member here. It helps out greatly. We appreciate it. Look at Batgirl. She knows what's up. She's working for that paycheck, as she told us. Rest in peace to her father, Commissioner Jim Gordon. As the Joker said, Batgirl's identity has been revealed. And we know that it's Barbara Gordon. Now what will she do? Here we go. Our final bout of the evening. We've got SpongeBob somehow able to hold on to the title last time in our pay-per-view kickoff. But in our true main event, the Mutiny Champion with the broken title is here. SpongeBob is back. He's the champ from Bikini Bottom, and he is ready to compete. SpongeBob knows what's up, and he's ready to take it down to Pound Town. Sorry, SpongeBob, we can only afford so much in our Pyro budget, especially when most of it goes to Joe Biden. Let's see who's answering the Mutiny's open challenge. No. How did we get them here tonight? I thought they were overseas in Iran. Holy hell, look at this. Our finest soldier, Peacemaker's mortal enemy. It is the flamboyant, but as always, patriotic Captain America. Steve Rogers in the house. He took down Red Skull and he fought off the Nazis just to come here today and make sure that freedom stays free. Captain America, listen to that ovation. The crowd loves it. They can't get enough of Captain America. The kids love him. The ladies love him. Even some of the men. You've heard the allegations. We don't know if they're true. But we do know that his favorite movie is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Captain America, thank you for being here tonight. A shocking challenger to accept the Open Challenge Invitational to the Mutiny title. The crowd elated to see him here, back home from the war. That's one of our boys, and he's ready to sell some cigarettes and do it strong style. Let's see what happens as we cut it to the ring for the announcements. Let's go ahead and get this underway. SpongeBob, Captain America, both are ready. Both men compete. Both men know how to fight. You know, it's interesting when we get into these type of scenarios where it's two audience favorites. You know, you figure it's hard to split the audience and they wouldn't know who to cheer for, but I think they're just happy to see action. They did pay, so much to be here tonight, and we want to thank them all for giving us not just their firstborn child, but any other family member that we choose included. If you too would like to help us human traffic, dial SpongeBob taking down Captain America, but he uses the adamantium shield to get back up from the turtle position. He knows the sponge can withstand a lot of damage being porous like this until wet. There's not much the sponge can not withstand. And Captain America's keeping this in mind. He's keeping his mind focused. Look at that. He hurt his dick in the process, but he was trying to land his dick on SpongeBob's face, knowing that the only way he can take down the sponge and do real damage is to make the sponge wet. Big kick to the face from Captain America. He might want to end this one early and take the belt back with him to the war, folks. He said he's trying to make gas cheaper and keep freedom free. Can he do it? He hits the Patriot. Can he nail the Tomahawk missile? Let's see. The Predator drone gets its target. The Tomahawk lands. The Tomahawk lands. Will he pin him, or is he going to dole out more punishment to SpongeBob? You know, this is more unlike Captain America. Usually he's not this vicious, this cruel. He's showing a lot of malice for SpongeBob, making me wonder if he hasn't been paid off by somebody overseas while in the war. We don't usually see this nasty side of Captain America. Usually he just makes his opponents, be held down for a 3 count in the first 10 seconds, but he's laying it into SpongeBob here. Can the sponge withstand more punishment? I'm worried. It's not like Steve to act this way, but maybe he's just pumped up from being overseas dealing out patriotic freedom. But you see him just trying to lay into the sponge here. SpongeBob asking for a Krabby Patty, being told no by medical. He doesn't have time to eat. He needs to keep competing. His blood sugar will be fine. He ate before the match. I know he's hungry. He'll be fine. Sponge with the neck breaker. Knowing that Rogers is quick, but not that quick. He thinks he can get it off in time, but unfortunately the sponge misses his opponent. Irish whip to the north side of the ring. We got to see what happens here. Are they going to get counted out or what? Oh, boy, the sponge just taking one blow to the next in the top of the head there. Surprised he didn't lose his hat yet. I'm telling you, folks, this is not the normal Steve Rogers we're used to seeing. Something isn't right. We need to know what's up. Usually he would want to win the title, but it looks like he's just here to dole out pain to SpongeBob. Do you think he's been hired by the cabinet? What do you think is happening? The sponge makes it back in the ring. Oh, Captain. Oh, he is not victorious. Steve Rogers is pissed. He doled out a ton of punishment, but the sponge remains the champion. Somehow that slippery bastard always gets out of it. He finds a way to stop his opponents every time from getting the victory. That was incredible. Right last second he gets in for the victory. Wow, was I impressed. We are lagging out. Hang out with us for a second as we try to fix it as it crashes, but that's okay. We've had some great fun on the intro here on Into Somewhere Gaming. Holy hell, Pyro Wrestling live chat. What do we think? Are we enjoying it? Is this a keeper? Do we do more? I think we're going to have to. This is a fun series, and I do plan on having more. And I think it could be a great time for everybody to get involved. We get more suggestions for characters and see what we can download on the Creative Store, what we can make ourselves, storylines, antics, and the better the game gets, the more updates that happen, the more I fine-tune things and work things out. It'll be fun. But we'll be live shortly, just a little bit again for the NXT review tonight. As always, the NXT reviews are a little bit shorter than usual, but that's okay because tomorrow is Wednesday, and that means Into Somewhere Weekly. We've got Cody live more throughout the week with his gaming. Liz will be streaming as well. Spaz, congratulations, my brethren, for hitting 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. That's incredible. So proud of you. You deserve that and so much more. And we've got a lot of fun times to come on Pyro Wrestling Live. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all stay sexy. We'll see you for the NXT review. Thank you for those of you that have become members. And as always, make sure you go ahead and join the Banana Army, because not only do we appreciate you all keeping the lights on around here and helping the channel grow, but You've also been told a draft is coming.
Have you subscribed yet? Have you become a member of the Banana Army? Do I need to threaten you? Hurry up and do it. Now! Sign up today and support Into Somewhere. Banana Jake demands it. Do!